Who is Saint Pancratio? Why do we celebrate him? What are some interesting facts about him? In today's episode, we will be looking at these questions. So let's get started. Saint Pancratius was an orphan who became a saint. At a very young age, he had to face a lot of challenges, but he overcame them with faith in God. He was born in the year 286 AD in the city of Tarsus, which is now in Turkey. His parents died when he was still a baby, so he grew up under the care of his grandmother. When Pancratius was 12 years old, the Roman Emperor Diocletian began to persecute Christians. This persecution lasted for 4 years, from 303 to 305 AD. One day, soldiers came to arrest his grandmother because she was a Christian. They also took Pancratius with them because he was a Christian too. They took him to the governor and told him that if he wanted to save himself, he would have to deny Jesus Christ. But he refused and remained faithful till the end. The soldiers tortured him severely, but this didn't break him. He was only 14 years old, but he showed great strength and courage. Finally, they beheaded him on May 12, 304 AD, and thus Saint Pancratius became a martyr. The story of Saint Pancratius teaches us to be strong in our faith no matter what. It also shows us how much courage it takes to stand up for what you believe in. Even though he was just a kid, he didn't back down against the Roman emperor. Instead, he gave his life for his beliefs. Saint Pancratio is considered a patron saint of those working in hospitals and in dangerous professions, like firefighters and police officers. He's also considered a patron saint of health, especially mental health. People often pray to him for help with anxiety and depression. Some people also pray to him for help with their work or studies. Many people around the world celebrate his feast day on May 11th every year. There are many stories about miracles that have happened through his intercession. One story is about a hospital in Germany where many sick people were praying to Saint Pancratius. They prayed for him to help them get better, and many of them did recover after they prayed to him. This is why he's considered a miracle worker, and people continue to pray for his intercession even today. So this was the inspiring story of Saint Pancratius, a young boy who became a saint. If you want more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Now, moving on to the next part of the video, let's look at some frequently asked questions about Saint Pancratius. Why do we celebrate Saint Pancratius? We celebrate Saint Pancratius because he's an example of someone who stayed true to his religion even when he was very young. He also showed us how much power prayer can have in our lives. How did Saint Pancratius die? Saint Pancratius was killed when he refused to deny Jesus Christ. He was only 14 years old when he was beheaded. When is Saint Pancratius Day celebrated? Saint Pancratius Day is celebrated on May 12th every year. What are some interesting facts about Saint Pancratius? Here are some interesting facts about Saint Pancratius that you may not know. Number 1. He was only 14 years old when he became a martyr. This shows us that age doesn't matter when it comes to having faith. Anyone can have faith no matter how old they are. Number 2, he was tortured for 10 days before he was finally beheaded. This shows us that even when things seem really tough, we should never give up on our faith. Number 3, his body was thrown into a river after he was killed, but it was recovered by Christians and buried. This shows us that even when people try to take away our faith, we should never let go of it. So these were some interesting facts about Saint Pancratius. If you want more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Now, moving on to the next part of the video, let's look at some quotes about Saint Pancratius. These quotes will inspire you to stay true to your religion and never give up on your faith. Here are some quotes about Saint Pancratius that can inspire you. Quote 1. Do not fear, little flock, for it has pleased your Father in heaven that you should possess the kingdom. This quote reminds us that we should not be afraid to follow Jesus Christ. Even when things seem scary, we should remember that God is with us and He will help us through everything. Quote number 2. I am the way, the truth, and the life. This quote means that Jesus Christ is the only way to reach God. He is the truth, and He is the life. If we want to live a good life here on earth and in heaven, we must follow Him. So these were some quotes about Saint Pancratius that can inspire you to stay true to your religion and never give up on your faith. If you want to learn more about Saint Pancratius, there are many resources available online and offline. You can read books, articles, and websites about his life and teachings. You can also watch videos and documentaries about him on various platforms. Here are some ways that you can learn more about Saint Pancratius. Way 1. You can visit the official website of the Catholic Church. On this website, you can find information about saints and other religious figures. You can also find prayers and reflections on their lives. Way number 2. You can read books about Saint Pancratius. There are many books written about his life and his miracles. You can find these books at your local library or bookstore. Way number 3. You can watch videos about Saint Pancratius on YouTube. There are many channels that share videos about saints and their teachings. You can find these channels by searching for Saint Pancratius on YouTube. So these are some ways that you can learn more about Saint Pancratius. If you want to know more about him, then use these methods to find out more information about this amazing saint. If you enjoyed the video and want more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you liked the video, hit the like button. If you have any suggestions or comments, then please leave them below. Thank you for watching the video. God bless you.